Hello, and welcome to Simple English Podcast. This podcast helps you improve your English through clear, natural conversations about everyday life. In today's episode, we are talking about shopping and buying things, a topic that comes up very often in daily conversations. People talk about shopping when they buy food, clothes, or small items, when they go to stores or online shops, and when they ask for help or compare prices. Learning how to talk about shopping in English will help you feel more confident in real-life situations. I'm Alex, and I'm here with Jamie. Hi, Jamie. How are you today?
Hi, Alex. I'm doing well, thank you. I like this topic because everyone shops, even if it's just for basic things like food.
That's true. Let's start with a simple question people often ask. Jamie, where do you usually go shopping?
I usually go to the supermarket near my home for food, and I go to a shopping mall when I need clothes or other things. How about you, Alex?
I'm similar. I go to the supermarket during the week, and on weekends I sometimes go to different stores or shop online. This is very natural English. People often say, I go to the supermarket, I go to the mall, or I shop online. These phrases are simple and very common.
Yes. And another common question is, what do you usually buy? For example, what do you buy at the supermarket? Alex, what do you usually buy there?
I usually buy food like vegetables, fruit, bread, and sometimes snacks. I also buy household items when I need them.
That's a great answer. When talking about shopping, people often use words like usually, often, or sometimes. These help describe habits. Now let's talk about clothes shopping. Do you like buying clothes?
It depends. I like it when I have time, but sometimes I don't enjoy crowded stores. I usually look for comfortable clothes and good prices.
That's very realistic. Many people talk about prices when shopping. They say things like, it's expensive, it's cheap, or it's a good price. These phrases are very useful. Alex, do you compare prices when you shop?
Yes, I do. I often compare prices, especially when I buy something expensive. Sometimes I wait for discounts or sales.
That's another common topic. People often say, there is a sale, it's on sale, or I got a discount. These phrases come up a lot in conversations.
They really do.
Yes, and people also talk about quality. For example, this is good quality, or the quality is not very good. These simple sentences help explain your opinion.
Now, let's talk about shopping conversations in stores. When you are in a store, someone might ask, "Can I help you?" Or, "Are you looking for something?" Jamie, what do you usually say?
I usually say, I'm just looking, thank you, or yes, I'm looking for a jacket. Both answers are very common.
That's a great example. When you need help, you can say, I'm looking for, or do you have this in another size? These are very useful sentences. Have you ever asked about size or color in English?
Yes, many times. I often say, do you have this in a larger size? Or do you have this in blue? People understand this very easily.
That's right. Now let's talk about paying. At the end of shopping, people say things like, I want to pay, I'll pay by card, or I'll pay in cash. These are very common phrases.
Yes, and sometimes people ask, can I pay by card, or do you accept cash? These questions are useful, especially when traveling.
Now, let's talk about online shopping, which is very popular. People often say, I ordered this online, it was delivered, or I'm waiting for my package. Jamie, do you shop online often?
Yes, I do. I like online shopping because it's easy and I can shop from home, but sometimes I prefer going to a store to see things in person.
That's a very balanced opinion. Learners can say, I like it because, or I prefer, to explain their choice. For me, I like it for convenience, but I don't like waiting for delivery. I prefer buying food in a store.
Very natural. Now let's talk about common shopping problems. People sometimes say, this is too expensive, but it doesn't fit, or I want to return this. These sentences are very useful. Yes, and returning items is common. You can say, I'd like to return this, or I need to change this. Simple sentences work well.
Now let's do a short thinking and speaking practice. Imagine someone asks you, where do you usually go shopping? Take a moment and think about your answer. You can say it out loud. Try to use I usually go. Now imagine someone asks, what do you usually buy? You can answer with a few simple items.
Great job. Let's also talk about common mistakes. Some learners say, I buyed this, but the correct form is I bought this.
Oh, that's a common one.
Another mistake is saying, I am agree, but you should say I agree. These small corrections help you sound more natural.
That's very important. Another useful thing is talking about shopping plans. People say, I need to buy. I'm going to buy or I plan to buy. These are simple future forms.
Yes, and learners don't need complex grammar. Simple patterns are enough. Now let's review some useful phrases from today's episode.
I usually go shopping on weekends. I'm looking for a jacket.
Do you have this in another size? It's too expensive.
It's on sale. I'll pay by card.
These phrases are very useful in real life.
Now take one last moment and answer this question out loud. What do you usually buy when you go shopping? And another question. Do you prefer shopping online or in stores?
Excellent. Remember, shopping conversations are a great way to practice English because they are short, clear, and very common. The more you practice, the more confident you will feel.
Thank you for listening to Simple English Podcast. In the next episode, we will talk about health, daily habits, and feeling well. Another very important topic for everyday English. Keep practicing, keep listening, and see you next time.